Hey y'all, one of the complex things that comes up is setting up and managing capital investment for growth stage company, particularly business partnerships. Now, these are different than a lot of normal business partnerships where we have an operating business and an intent to continue the business going forward. Those partnership agreements are complex in and of themselves. When we get into a growth stage company, we really have to understand that those founders or early people that are coming into the business will usually be very diluted down. Their ownership percentages are going to get smaller and smaller. And what I recommend in those cases, if you're sitting in that situation, is to build a program or plan of how the company is going to be built over time, how the money is going to roll out, how the investments are going to get done, so that we understand what we're getting into early in the process, right? So what we want to do is have a system for diluting the company down and probably a lead decision maker. In a typical business partnership, of course, the business partners have certain percentages. And what will happen is, as dilution's happening, assuming that the people are coming in and just buying new blocks of shares in the company, everybody's going to get diluted at the same level. So everybody's got the same economic risk of dilution. And that's why you can say that some of the smaller investors or some of the people with smaller percentages are protected by the people with larger percentages, unless, of course, they're bringing in an affiliate or doing something to give themselves a long-term contract. Of course, there's ways to game the system. But all of this meaning, if you're concerned about this and you want to build a successful company that's going to be able to go through rounds of capital investment, you've got to get your leadership narrowed down to the board or to a handful of people that can make quick decisions on capital investments so that you don't get mired in going through the partnership agreement. So business partnerships are great. We've talked about in prior shows here on the channel, and you can subscribe and go check them out. We've talked about the fact that business partners can't anticipate every possible situation. But if you're a growth stage company, you know money's coming in, you can definitely anticipate that that's coming down the pipe at some point, and you can start planning for it. So go check that out, folks. Hope that's helpful to you. Go ahead and join me in the comments. Don't put anything confidential in the comments because the public can see them, but do feel free to ask your questions there. Would love to read them over time. And then also make sure you subscribe to this channel because we have a whole host of past videos and we'll have more coming up for you soon. Talk to you soon.